that everyone has big hopes resting on this year's budget. From larger questions like will it succeed in revving up India's economic growth to 8% plus, to perhaps more immediate and simpler things like will the budget put more money in your hands by changing the way you're taxed. I'm Manisha Natarajan and you're watching Your Taxes and the Budget. In the next half hour, we will tell you why reducing taxes does make sense, not just for you, but for the government as well. With me in the studio are experts who will actually map out for us where's the room to really cut taxes and help all of us. Vishal Malhotra, partner Ernst & Young, leading tax and audit firm, is here in the studio, Delhi studio with us. And of course, from Mumbai studio, we are joined by one of India's best-known direct tax experts, Mr. H.P. Ranina. Thank you both for coming. Let's, before we start the tax discussion, we actually thought it's a good idea to go out and hear what people really think about taxes per se and what do they want from this budget. So this is what they said.
If the BJP government comes up, they would cut the taxation till 3,50,000. There will be no taxation on the people who are receiving salary. So that should be taken as mandatory. Even the Congress should come up with this note. The income tax should be reduced down because a lot of TDS and income tax is going, and even on saving also we are not getting so many benefits.
Because of the inflation, huge inflation, the prices of food and other prices have gone up like rent, food, petrol and other things, and the industry is not able to give more increment to the employee, by which the employees are today suffering a lot.
The rising prices are really very difficult to manage as we have to save something for tomorrow also. I would be pleased if the government does something regarding these rises in prices, especially on the taxes.
This coming budget should be in such a way that unemployed youth should be given more employment, and so that after employment we will be giving revenue to the government in the form of tax.
The politicians are spending most of the money on, I feel, on themselves. If they just bring even 30% the money to ourselves or to bring the things back here, I think it will be very good. Most of the money we are paying, at least in Bombay, we are paying so much taxes. You see, after some days the rain is going to pour and then roads will be, there will be no roads.
Every channel, every newspaper, everywhere you look, everybody is talking about the big B, the big budget this time. The first prayer is it shouldn't be a damp square. Let's hope it does something radical. Radical may not be really possible, but some things for salaried class like the evergreen demand, that is exemption limit to be increased.
Well, the evergreen demand of the exemption limit to be increased. We also heard one of the voices actually asking for a very specific increase in the tax exemption limit to rupees 3 lakhs per annum. That was part of actually the BJP's election agenda. Well, the BJP is not in power, but people have hopes from the current Congress-led government to perhaps take that step as well. Let's take a quick look at what our current personal tax structure is to help put things in better perspective. Now, if you're earning up to 1,50,000 rupees, you pay no taxes. This is what is known as the exemption limit. For women, this limit is extended up to 1,80,000, and for senior citizens, it is 2,25,000 rupees. Now, if you're earning between 1.5 lakhs and 3 lakhs, you pay a tax of 10%. This goes up to 20% for incomes up to 5 lakh of rupees per annum, and between 5 and 10 lakh, it goes up to 30%. If you're now earning higher than 10 lakh rupees per annum, you also pay a surcharge of 10%.